What's up, guys? Token dipping. Today's juice review is unfortunately the the second to last stop on a really cool line that I've had the esteemed honor and privilege of being able to do a review for, and that is on the World Expedition flavor line from a company called Kodiak Elixirs. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that they have basically have 7 flavors that all represent a distinct flavor profile from a specific continent. And we started at North America, went from North America to Asia, down to South America, up to Europe, to Australia, and now we are on our second to last leg of this flavor journey, and that is Africa, which is this one here. Kodiak Elixirs has a base camp in Orem, Utah, and they do have a website on, it's not really a set website, it's basically, they're on Facebook, Instagram, and things like that. But if you want to purchase this line, you can go to either vapeaffliction.com or vaporcraziness.com, and you can purchase it there. There's 60 ml bottles, basically like this, for $27. Great bargain, great deal. Like I said, if you've watched any of the other videos that I've done on these flavors, so far I have yet to find anything negative really to say about the flavors. Myself, I may not be a specific fan of the flavor as far as from my vaping, but as all of my videos, my vaping opinion and my preference is just that, it's mine. It's not for everybody else. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to tell you, how you should take to a flavor, what you're supposed to get out of it. All I'm trying to do is just better inform you of what that specific flavor profile is, so that you can make a better judgment or decision as to whether or not it's something that would work for you or that you would want to try. So I just don't want to come off like I'm trying to tell you how you should feel. However, every flavor so far that I've had the chance to try and that I've vaped has been phenomenal. On point, flavor is abundantly solid. The vapor production is immense. Just an all-around solid line. So I'm hoping, we keep the course here and stay true. And this is just another example of that. Now, like I said, 60 ml bottles are $27. The 30 mils are, if sometimes some of them haven't been showing availability or not, but if they are available, you're looking about $17.99, $18. I mean, it's a much better deal to get the bigger bottle. Now, I know a lot of you are like me and you're skeptical, if you don't have the chance to try to sample it or anything like that, do I want to take the chance, upgrade the bottle and get a bigger bottle? Well, that's where letting your shop know, or if the shop already carries it, to sample this line, try it out. If your shop hasn't heard of this line or doesn't have this line in their shop, have them reach out to Kodiak Elixirs. It's definitely a good way to get it into a shop. It's definitely a good way to bring in a unique, well done line. The quality in these flavors are amazing. They follow all the safety guidelines, all the rules that they need to, the regulations, just to make sure that everything that is done to this juice is of the highest standards, and to make sure that the quality and dependability of the product that you're getting is top notch, especially since it's got their name on it. They're not going to just give you something cheap, something nasty. But definitely, if you haven't heard of the line, if your shop hasn't heard of the line, have them reach out to this company, have them email them, have them contact them. It's definitely worth it if you're looking for something unique. If you're looking for a really solid, well done product, it definitely will sell itself once people start sampling it. They do come in 4 nicotine options. It's a 0, a 1.5, a 3, and a 6. And this particular flavor is an 80-20 mix, as it states on the label right here. Some of them, give or take, are you know, a little bit under, a little bit over, but they all roughly sit around the 80-20 level, which is really great for clouds. Flavor, like I said, is definitely abundant. They do have the name of the company here, World Expedition line, which is the flavor line. The name of the flavor, which is Africa, right here. This is their logo with the Kodiak bear and the compass in the background. Does have your ingredients here, the 60 ml bottle size, the 3 mg for nicotine, since that is what I vape. Warning, and an extreme warning for keeping nicotine out of the reach of children and pets. So they do take this very seriously. They also have a born on date and a batch code right here. Again, just another ode to safety and everything else. And as you can see, and I did save it for the video, these all come safety sealed. All of them. They all come with the white cap on it. They come safety sealed, and they do come with provided nozzle tips, which is actually just a nice little extra. You know, you may look at it and be like, well, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, they must not cost a whole lot. They may not, but the fact that they provide it for you anyway so that you don't have to go out and get a separate piece for it is a really nice option. If you use unicorn bottles, you know, you can use those as well, but just the fact that they provide an extra a nozzle tip with it as well to make it that much easier for you is just kind of a cool little add-on. Now, for Africa, this is based on Africa's own Lebna, which, if you don't know anything about it or have ever heard of it, basically Lebna is strained yogurt. It's pretty much yogurt that they remove the whey out of so that it has a thicker consistency, but it still has the yogurt taste of it. It helps preserve it. It helps make it a little bit thicker. The flavor is a bit stronger, and it also helps preserve it so it lasts a bit longer because, you know, refrigeration or things like that isn't always ready-made, or it's not an option in some instances. So it is based on that base flavor, but this is basically going to have honey, the vanilla yogurt, and berries added in for a bit extra flavor, as opposed to just having strained yogurt. So I did save this for this video here. It is basically a first vape, first impression, and I did save it because I did want to show the safety seal as I break that so that you do see that that is on there. So before I go and vape it, only cotton that I use, since I have tried this way back when, is Texas Tough Cotton. It is a really durable, heavy, thick, strong cotton. It wicks really well, stands up a bit longer than most others that I have tried, holds flavor massively well, does not give you that really strong cottony taste off of it, especially on a first wick. If you are interested, on Instagram, it is Texas Tough Cotton, so definitely give it a check. So with that, excuse me a second. Go ahead and get that all aired out in there. So I'm going to go ahead and break this seal. And while I'm doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and state, you know, no matter what you get in your life, doesn't matter what it is, even if it's not directly related to vaping in general, doesn't matter what it is, but in any time you ever get anything that has any type of safety seal on it, whether it's a seal, a child safety cap, anything like that, take a quick look at it. You know, if anything about it makes you not feel comfortable about it or unsure about it, or you're not, you know, 100%, oh yeah, I'm all about it, don't vape it. Don't open it, don't use it, nothing. Just contact the company that made it, contact the shop that you got it from, contact whoever they got it from, let them know what's going on. Most people will be really quick to take steps to rectify the situation to ensure that you do get a safer product. I have yet to come across one like that because most vaping companies definitely do take the steps to ensure that, you know, all the safety features that they provide are followed. So, but just in case you ever do, just for your health and safety, because that's the main important factor, just don't use it. So with the cap taken off, this is Africa. Like I said, it is based on Lebna, which is the strained yogurt with berries and honey. I definitely get berries out of that. Obviously, yogurt doesn't have a super strong smell to it if it's fresh. And I believe the honey is supposed to just be a hint or meant for an accent, so you're not going to get a super strong blast of that as well. So, but I definitely do get the berry out of this. So I'm going to definitely vape this for you to show you, but I'm going to go ahead and juice this up real fast. And while I do that, we will get ready to test this out and see what we get from it. So as always, at 75 watts, and I'll start it at 75, and then I may take it up to 80 or 85 just to see if the extra heat adds a flavor difference. But this is Africa from World Expedition from Kodiak Elixirs at 75 watts. Clouds. Clouds, 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 clouds. Clouds for days. Wow. First taste, straight berries. But it's nice because it's just mixed berries. Like, it doesn't specifically state what berries, so that your brain doesn't try to kick in and try to decipher whether or not you taste each and every specific berry. It's just berries. So you're just going to get a berry mix, which just adds kind of a fruitier taste to it. But the yogurt creaminess is most definitely there. That is a very smooth vape. No throat hit whatsoever. I have yet to come across one on any of these flavors. Very, very smooth. Very, very comfortable vape. Not too sweet, not overpowering. The honey is just there. I mean, literally, if you weren't looking for it, you probably wouldn't taste it every time you vape, which is nice because sometimes some flavors they'll say honey, but the honey just seems to be a bit strong, and then it tends to overtake what else is involved in the flavor. However, that is a very creamy, smooth berry yogurt style cream vape. And like I said, the honey is just on the very tail end of that, just to give it just that extra little hit of sweetness to it. But that is definitely an all-day vape. No doubt about it. If you're looking for a flavor that is smooth and more creamier, just short of like a thick custard, but has just enough flavor to it to give it a flavor, this most definitely is something that you should check out. And the clouds, I mean, if you like clouds, if that's one of the reasons why you vape is because you like blowing really big clouds, you are not going to be disappointed, as you can tell. This is a very solid flavor. Kodiak Elixirs World Expedition line, 6 out of 6 so far. We've got one more stop, and that'll be my last video for this line, which is going to be a shame. But this definitely keeps in tune the rest of the line, which just all of them have just been solid and well done all across the board. This just adds to that and enhances an already impressive lineup. Oh yeah. Smooth, creamy, nice flavor. Just overall, definitely check out this line, Kodiak Elixirs. Guys, thank you so very much. This is just a continued esteemed privilege and honor. I am so impressed and so proud to have been able to have a part in this whatsoever, just to get the name out there, the flavor profiles out there. Guys, definitely let your shops know about this line if they don't already know about it, or if they've been kind of on the fence about whether or not they want to bring it into their shop. Have them watch the video if they want to know what the flavor profile is, or how it vapes, or what it looks like when it vapes. It's definitely worth adding to your shelf. It's definitely worth adding to your rotation for all-day vape options. Kodiak Elixirs, thank you guys so very much. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, Facebook. Anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience, to make it better, to make it more bountiful, to make it more enjoyable. Anything that I can do, I absolutely will do. That is all I'm about, is just full support of the vaping community. If you guys have not taken a chance to submit your name or add your name to any of the support groups like CASA or SAFTA, vaping advocacy, definitely do it. Hugely important, especially with the upcoming time frame that's coming through. Definitely put your name into the mix, and definitely show your support and do what you can to help fight for our vaping rights. Until next time, guys, as always, I'm Token Vaping. Thank you so much for watching. Kodiak Elixirs World Expedition. Check it out. It's definitely worth it. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.